Hey everyone. I'm trying to see what they saying on the news now. Ooh, my stomach's growling. I hope y'all can't hear that. We got more snow that's falling right now. Freezing temps. Mhm. This is mainly snow north, snow, sleet, DFW, ice, south. So we're gonna have snow, sleet, and ice. Oh, my stomach is really crawling. I'm so embarrassed. Freezing rain and sleet. I'm so ready for this stuff to go away. I'm ready for it to be gone. Mm. People are still without power. People went been without power for over 24 hours. Thankfully, the building that I stay in, we haven't been without power. But earlier they were saying that we could possibly lose gas. I got my I got my winter kit over there. I got my coat, my got me a coat, blanket, and winter shoes already to go in the living room in case my electricity goes off. But thankfully, mine hasn't been off yet. Or hopefully, it won't go off. But I just don't understand how this can be. This should be legal for people to be allowed to go without electricity in below freezing temperatures. I mean, people have children, elderly people, and y'all, some people have even passed away from hypothermia. This is I'm so ready for this to just be over. And it's snow coming down now. And see, I'm gonna look out my window, see if I can show y'all the snow that's coming down. I'm gonna have to unplug it. Does it flip? Let me show y'all the snow. Yep. Y'all see snow is still coming down. Yeah, yeah. I left my blind open. So tomorrow will just be more ice, more bad roads. Yeah, I can remember when I can remember as a little girl in one year, we had like maybe 6 inches of snow and it was just as cold as it is now. And there were no power outages back then. I mean, it's like, how is this even possible to just allow people to go without power like this? It's really sad. And listening to the news and hearing all those people call in and say how they've been freezing, it's really it's heartbreaking. And me, I just been in my little bubble over here, making my movie Monday videos. I hadn't even think to, well, I had talked to my daughter, but I didn't even think to call my family members because I'm assuming, well, my daughter's okay. So I'm thinking just, okay, so maybe all my family members okay. I post my Move It Monday video to Facebook, and I see where my niece had posted that my sister was without power. One of my friends was without power. And I was just like, damn, I hadn't called. So I went to calling trying to make sure they was okay. My sister's power was back on. I called my friend. She didn't answer, so I hope her power is back on. So there's so many people still without power, y'all. This is like, it's sad. And I'm just ready for it to be over. Just ready for it to be over. Snow still coming down now. It's supposed to be snow, sleet, and ice. So in the morning it'll be bad. I hope anybody that's in the state of Texas, if you have power or electricity and you have loved ones, just call them. But really, even if you invite somebody to your house, they really can't come because the roads are iced up. So people are like stuck in their homes. So even if you want to get out and go somewhere, it's really not even safe to try to get out and go to nobody's house. I mean, I'm thankful that I do have power, but it's just heartbreaking knowing that there's so many people that don't. This is what this stuff just go away. Hey, Miss Hogg, how you doing? Yeah, I'm safe and warm, thankfully. Yes, we really need it, Miss Hogg. I mean, if you live here, you know somebody that's been affected by it. A few of my family members were without power, but I've talked to them. My sister, she has power, and my niece said she has power. My niece said hers is like going off and coming back on. It's like they'll leave it on for so many hours and turn it back off. My friend said hers is back on. Does she have power, Miss Hall? Your niece? The building that I live in, it's been on, thankfully. Oh yes, good. Yes, thankfully ours hadn't been off, but they're saying tonight we could possibly even lose gas. So I wasn't too concerned like if my power went out because my fireplace is gas and my stove is gas. So I was like, with my fire if my power goes out, I'll just go in the living room and camp out in front of my fireplace. But They saying it's a possibility we could have no gas. What's the temp? It's it's 18. I'm looking at the news. It says it's 18 degrees right now. Yes, that's what they're saying. They're saying the gas plant or something could shut. I don't know. This is just crazy. And there, I saw early on the news they were saying that some people trying to, keep warm in their house and starting fires in their house, and they're getting sick from that. Going to the hospital trying to keep warm. I just wish this would just go away just as quick as it came, just be gone. And I know one person that I'm subscribed to on YouTube, PT, his power is out. It is terrible. His power's out. I think he said he's at his brother's house. You're in North Carolina, so y'all don't have it. Y'all don't have the snow and stuff right there right now, do you, Miss Hall? I lived in North Carolina for a few months years ago. I lived in Camp Lejeune. My daughter's father was it's 36 no snow. Oh, good. Yeah, my daughter's father was stationed in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. When I was married to him, we lived there for a few months. Paris Island. Oh, okay. But yeah, it's. I mean, my my heat is on and it's still. I mean, it's not as warm as it usually is, but I ain't gonna complain because there's people that can't turn their heat on, so ain't no sense to me complaining about that. I'm glad I do have the warmth that I do have. I just feel so bad because um, one of the news shows that I watch, they let people call in, and those people calling, I mean, it's a pregnant woman calling saying that she's been without power for 30 hours. Elderly people, extra covers, yes. I got my little I got my little kit of stuff over there. I got my coat and my hat, everything over there on my little couch in my bedroom in case the power go out. So I can just grab everything and bundle up and go in the living room. And it don't take much for me to get cold anyway. But this, I show you the snow. I showed the snow earlier. Let me show it again. The elderly, yes, that's what I'm thinking about the homeless. But they open like a lot of buildings for the homeless. Here, I'll show you the snow. You can see at my window. It's snowing right now. You can't really. I can see it. You probably can't see it. So all that's coming down, it's gonna it's gonna freeze up overnight because they saying sleet and ice. I called myself gonna try to go to the store today to get some candles. I couldn't even get out the driveway. I bagged out and my car went over a little patch of ice and I bagged right back in. Because the only candles I got are those scented candles, and I was thinking if my power go out, I'm gonna need some candles. Hey Denise, Kate Griffin, how you doing? Y'all was thinking if my power go out, I'm gonna need some candles. So I was like, let me go to the store, grab me a few candles. My car said, oh, no, you're not. So I pull right back in. If my power go out, I'll just be burning those scented candles. Hold on, y'all, they saying something. It says power outages cause hours long lines at fast food stores. Ooh, y'all should see this on the news. This long line at the fast food store. Yeah, they showing these long lines at fast food stores. They got lines like blocks long. Oh, thank you, Joseph C. Hopefully it'll be over soon. I still have power though, thankfully. Like the building I live in, we thankfully our power hasn't went off. But my fireplace and my stove is gas. So I'm thinking hopefully long as the gas work, if the power goes off, I can still keep warm that way. Watching this from another state is so scary to see. It's scary to be in the state, Joseph. I mean, just imagine. I mean, because you don't know if your place is gonna be the next one without power. You just don't know. Thank you, Denise. Then in a way, it's kind of like you feel guilty if you do have power because there's so many people that don't have power. That's why I'm like, if it's anybody, I mean, it's like this is not the time to be prideful or nothing. Now, people done forgot about the Rona. People is trying to, get places and stay warm because they don't even close down all the vaccination stations. All of those are closed here. Yeah, I have some candles, Miss Hall. I just the candles that I got, they the candles like in those jars, those scented candles. I heard a woman and her child died from. Yes, a lot of people, a few people did, Joseph, died from carbon monoxide, trying to keep warm. And a lot of hospital emergency rooms are filling up with people, um, getting sick from carbon monoxide poisoning, trying to keep warm in their homes. Make sure people don't do that. Yes. I know the Children's Hospital here in Fort Worth, they were getting a lot of people, mothers trying to keep their children warm. This is, it's like a nightmare that you just want to wake up in it for it to just to be over. And if you go outside, you can't stay out there no longer than a few minutes. Cause I mean that frost is like burning. It's like you get so cold so quick. But they're saying tonight is gonna be a bad night. Oh, let's see. He's talking about it now. Yeah, they talking about is rolling blackout. So really, our people's power are not is not going off. They're actually turning different areas, turning their power off, and they calling it rolling blackouts. But most of the places that they're turning off the power, they turning it off and leaving it off. They power been off for over 24 hours. We're in it together, yes. Because what they were saying that they were doing was like they were gonna take sections, turn one section off, then give them power back, turn another section off. But that's not what they're doing. They're leaving people's power off. I mean, purposely. And even the guy that the news journalist that's on the news that I was watching earlier, he was working from home. He showed a picture of the generator outside his home. He said it had bursted. He was without power. So it's like, it's different brackets, no respect to person. It's just places just without power. Oh, what'd you say, Miss Hall? That's not right. They should be able to put them people in hotels with power. Yes, and the hotels were actually price gouging. There's one woman who reported and called the governor because She went to a hotel. They tried to charge her $900 for 2 nights. This is the time when they should be giving people deals. I mean, that's not right. Why would you raise your prices up that high when people are in dire need? That's just terrible. Yes, Miss Hall, they were going to charge her 2 nights for $900, and whoever she called, they got on that hotel and they got it down to the regular price. That should be against the law for them to do that because people actually really have nowhere to go. My sister said when I talked to her, she said she was asleep. I guess when her power went off, and when she woke up, she realized she was in there dang near freezing. But when I talked to her, she said that she was over my niece's house. She had got to her daughter's house. Yes, $900 is crazy. They said now it's in effect until Thursday morning. I thought it was supposed to be, at first they were saying late Wednesday, so it's been extended to Thursday morning. So I haven't been to work any this week. It's sad. Oh, yeah, they saying it's -2 degrees at DFW Airport. The coldest morning since 1949. And that was a long time ago. Yes, my job has power. It's in downtown Dallas. They have power, but so many places are shut down, and then the roads are icy, so we can't really even get to work if we want to. And a lot of people were saying, why are all the downtown buildings, with all the lights, why are those still lit up when people in homes are without power? Because some of the downtown buildings in Fort Worth and Dallas are still lit up. I know the big ball in downtown Dallas, they turned off the electricity to that because a lot of these buildings, nobody in. Not right now. Yep, it's been extended to Thursday, y'all. And actually, I didn't think I'd be saying this, but I'm ready to go back to work. I mean, I don't want to go try to get there in these type of conditions. Yep, they showing downtown Dallas right now, y'all. On the news, all that stuff is lit up. Let's see. Oh, dang it! It just they just took it off. I want to share. They showing. Yep, downtown Dallas is lit up. All those buildings downtown Dallas got lights on, and so many people in Dallas are without power. Dallas and Fort Worth. That's crazy. You would think they would want to keep people's homes lit up before they keep some downtown buildings light up, and there's nobody even in the buildings mostly. Hold on. The airport, yeah, the lights are probably on at the airport too, but they saying it's -2 degrees at the airport. Yeah, they're showing it on the news now.
It's terrible. Miserable and freezing is the best way to describe how people in Rick Schorndorf's Grapevine neighborhood feels. He has not had power since 4 a.m. Monday. I've been mad, and now I kind of look at the technology and everything we have nowadays. Come on, guys. This has been too long. Grapevine is one area of North Texas that appears to have had more than its share of what electric provider Encore said would be rotating outages. Encore has been saying people experiencing the extended outages may be due in part to equipment failure, or that it protects critical infrastructures like hospitals and first responder facilities. But Tuesday, Encore indicated part of the problem is continuing to not get power generation from the Texas power grid operator, ERCOT. Encore appearing to point
See,
fingers at the
they're saying the reason that some people have power and some people don't is because some areas people are close to like hospitals and they're on the same thing that the hospitals on. So that's why they're saying that some areas are keeping power and not going without. Because if they saying like if you're in an area where a hospital is and you're on the same line or whatever thing as the hospital's on, then you'll continue to have power because they can't turn off power for the hospital. But this, and they got all these towers with generators. They saying the generators are froze over. Yeah, hospital areas are safe. Yes, Miss Hall. That's what they're saying. If you live in an area where you're on the same electric power source as the hospital, then your power won't be turned off. And that's the area I grew up in. It's on that tower where the county hospital is. So people that live in the area where I grew up, they still have power. Actually, that's where my brother lives there. He hasn't been without power. So it's just a rough situation, y'all. And this governor, he's just trying to throw the blame off on anybody. They showed a person with a they started a fire in they gas fireplace and they have gas. Okay, well y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all no more. I just want to let y'all know to keep Texas in your prayers and I'm good. Okay, you have a good night, Miss Hall. And I will check with y'all later. Everybody have a good night. Thank y'all for tuning in. Bye bye.